Hey guys, welcome back to some 13 Sentinels Aegis. We're about to jump into Renya GOUTO's story, as we've gotten everyone basically super up there and to the point of fully almost done with the story. We gotta do Renya GOUTO's to unlock Hijiyama's, and we gotta do Yuki's. So once we finish Renya GOUTO's, we're gonna jump into to Yuki's next to do her full story. But GOUTO's first because I'm tired of him being at 14 freaking %. I'm so glad I got him open finally. Took forever. Gegyo Shikishima 9th building.
It would appear I can no longer rely on Shikishima. Miss Morimura's death has left the Shikishima execs in disarray. Now they won't let me spearhead the Sentinel project. I doubt my opinion will weigh much in the... Miss Morimura, why did you have to die? Ayame Park.
That was pretty quick, GOUTO-kun.
I checked the corpse at the police station. It was yours, Miss Morimura. There's no doubt about it.
Is that so?
You don't seem too shocked about your death.
Well, it didn't exactly stop me. Here I am, safe and sound.
I suppose that's true. This refers to the humans who can control the UFOs. Those compatible have Ever since the battle that ended with the Sentinels infected, Miss Morimura has been pushing this operation as one of its fierce...
So, what did the police say?
The cause of death was a gunshot to the... No bullet was found in the... Though it's easy to imagine why. The murder weapon was likely from beyond this time, beyond material bullets. Estimated time of death is approximately 1900 hours. You were witnessed running off somewhere with a short-haired student. According to a pedestrian's eyewitness account, anyway.
They found a witness. This era's police really did their due diligence.
An acquaintance of Miss Morimura, described as a short-haired male, most likely A. Sekigahara. There should have been that drone tracking her movement. So, anything helpful in its footage?
The timing couldn't have been worse. It looks like it was monitoring the government's movement at the time, so she wasn't even under surveillance.
I see.
Any thoughts as to our primary suspect?
The witness statement matches the description of A. Sekigahara.
It did seem like something was wrong with A. Sekigahara's memories. I wouldn't be surprised if he was our murderer.
Though it raises the question of why he'd bother to lure her out. Surely a murderer's optimal scenario is to avoid being spotted at all.
Well, maybe it wasn't premeditated.
Well, he certainly is the type to brood over things. I can say he's not enough of an idiot to shoot someone on impulse.
Who else could it be? That man with that... call sign?
Logically speaking, he would naturally be another potential suspect. He did attempt to eradicate all the compatibles. He's a dangerous individual, and he's still at large. All that's left of 426 is his consciousness. I don't think I could reliably predict his behavior. 426 certainly isn't above killing. If Ida-san were here, I'm sure he'd declare 426 our primary suspect.
We know he killed at least 4 people. That's why I shot him dead in the end. If he resurrected himself as an android, that would give him a chance at revenge. As a motive, it sounds pretty clear-cut.
Miss Morimura, I have one more question.
What is it?
Regarding 426, would you say you had any particular feelings toward him?
Feelings? Well, he was certainly a good friend. I felt like he really understood me. Well, used to, anyway. Where's this coming from?
That doesn't make sense. According to number 18, or should I say, Tamao-san.
Tamao
I had a
statement.
hunch about Miss Morimura's feelings.
She was in love with him,
My
right?
discussion with Tamao-san only confirmed my suspicions.
Morimura and Jiro Izumi were in love. I'm pretty sure. At least those ones were. She helped him blow up the place, right?
GOUTO-kun. I'm sorry for this. I know it's sudden. I need to talk to you.
Did something happen?
It's about Morimura-san. She's been transplanting 426's memories onto Jiro-kun. I only just found out.
426? As in the escaped android?
She was trying to bring him back
No,
because she
not that one.
missed him.
She's using the memory data of the man himself. It was saved during the shift.
In other words, she's trying to use Jiro to create another 426?
I did my best to talk her down. She's letting me handle Jiro-kun's treatment now. Still, I don't think she's given up on this.
Why is she trying to bring back 426?
Well, I've been giving her some advice about it, and I understand where she's coming from, but... Morimura-san is in love with him.
With 426?
Maybe she always has been. That's why she wants him back as a human.
But she has to know the risks. He's...
True, but that's not exactly what she's remembering. Besides, she's the one who killed him. That guilt is still eating at her. Watch over Morimura-san. And try to keep her away from Jiro-kun if you can.
I'll keep that in mind.
Thank you. I can barely take the idea of 1426, let alone 2.
So I was right. Miss Morimura did have feelings for someone. When Jiro Izumi lost his memories, you aimed to use him to revive 426. Make one a vessel for the other. One reason seems most likely. You harbored romantic feelings for him.
Me? With him? You're joking. That Chihiro Morimura was mind-hacked, remember? You said so yourself.
Aside from Miss Morimura and Ida-san, 4 others came here for refuge 16 years ago. By the time I'd started assisting Miss Morimura's efforts, they'd already lost their physical bodies. Fortunately, we were able to use the data stored in Sector 0. This allowed us to meld their replicated consciousness with AI. As for how they lost their bodies in the first place, reportedly 426 is doing. He destroyed them, according to Ida-san's account anyway. But if number 16 is to be believed, that's not what really happened, and Miss Morimura should be aware of that. I spoke with the pilot of Sentinel number 16. Back then, she gave Miss Morimura something nobody else would. The truth.
16 was it Shinanome's? I forget.
Wait, what do you mean?
Oh, okay. It was Tomi, I guess.
Could you go over that again?
Our defensive maneuvers failed. So we decided to stick to the plan. We all headed to the gate to escape. But there was an explosion while we were shifting. From what I can tell, the Type 98 we were shifting in got attacked. But that's the last thing I remember. After that, nothing.
But that means...
Jiro didn't kill them,
Is that how your data was damaged?
right?
It wasn't some plot by 426 after all? Just an explosion? We never did manage to completely reconstruct your data. I thought it was just that you didn't get converted in time, but you were all dead before the shift even happened.
Yeah.
Ida-kun, you said he killed the 4 of them. I know you did. You said he sabotaged them, killed them.
Given the chance, he certainly would have.
Wow.
You lied to me?
He already tried to kill us all in the past. You know he'd have tried again if we left him alive. Killing him was the right call.
No. That means...
She killed him and he didn't even do anything wrong. As far as that goes, I guess.
I'd like to revisit something you just mentioned, about 426 killing at least 4 individuals. Do you really not remember?
Remember what?
You've read my files, I presume? I gathered quite a lot of material in the past. Most of it is rather outdated, including Ida-san's statement concerning those victims. In other words, your answer is objectively incorrect.
Really? Well, can you blame me? Look at this body I'm stuck with. I'm bound to have some memories confused. If you have some comment...
No, that's not what I meant. If you recall, I suggested that Miss Morimura was mind-hacked. That idea was based on a certain piece of evidence I found. One particular log.
What log?
If you really are Miss Morimura, then you should already know. 2 years before you were born, Ida-san extracted some information from 426. That in turn led to the discovery of the data log in question. As for the log itself, it contains footage from the year 2188. It was found buried in the mainframe data during the analysis of 426. You seem very disturbed by me seeing that file. So much so, in fact, that you ended up deleting all of your logs. Would you mind telling me why you did that?
I don't know. I don't remember.
Well, at the very least, its contents suggested a connection to 426. Or even that he had been manipulating Miss Morimura. The log contained a very interesting report. Apparently, Jiro Izumi downloaded memories onto Chihiro Morimura's clone.
Oh, is that why Fuyusaka was experiencing memories too, maybe? Potentially? Like he kind of uploaded his memories into different people? Transmission log to Renya GOUTO.
Don't know why I'm recording this. Nobody's going to hear it. Still, might as well. Not like I have anywhere else to share this. I was in the middle of a routine bug regression test, and I noticed part of the final phase had been altered. The change was made in Chihiro Morimura's host. The setting change looks like it'll trigger a memory overwrite. I don't know anything about the memory's contents, but it says the modifying user was Jiro Izumi, because someone thought it'd be a great idea to give that guy senior admin ID. And at this point, what the hell can we do about it? At least now I have proof. You're all hypocrites anyway. Yes, including you, jackass. So who even cares anymore? None of this matters. We're all dead anyway.
The log inconveniently revealed one of your secrets. What? So you deleted it. That's my theory, anyway. Remember where this all began? It was the compatibility experiment, the one that produced you. Based off Miss Morimura's footage and your own admissions, I've completely misjudged the situation. All this time, I believed you were her. But even from the very beginning, you've been your own person.
So, what are you saying? I'm not Chihiro Morimura? If I'm not a duplicate of Chihiro Morimura, then who exactly do you think I am?
You're Chihiro Morimura.
Well, there you have it.
No, not Miss Morimura, the teacher. Professor Chihiro Morimura.
The older one from 2188, right?
The one from the year 2188, and the central figure of Shikishima's interstellar development project.
What? It's the older one. Look at freaking GOUTO's smartass figuring things out.
Aegis activation confirmed. The terminal is completely sealed off.
We did it.
They've changed targets. The next terminal is just over there.
They're already on the move.
Can't even let us catch our breath, huh?
I haven't hit my operating limit yet, but I'm going to dismount.
Whoa, hey, then who's taking point?
Pull it together. We don't need orders to kick some ass.
That's badass.
You can relax, kids. I'm back in the fight.
I won't be long. It's up to you.
Fine then. Let's roll, Yuki-chan.
Chihiro-san.
After the Aegis activation.
Chihiro-san.
Look at that sunset. Just like it was back then. It's beautiful. I'm guessing you were monitoring me with a drone?
I have one locked on to you, yes. Their target's changed. They're coming back this way. It's dangerous here. We need to get you to safety.
Aw, don't tell me you're worried about me. How about you mind your own business? You already know how I feel. This is what I wanted.
Still.
More importantly, can you really afford to waste your time here? Or have you already given up? The invasion is still in its preliminary phase.
I've got time. First, I need to get you somewhere safe.
There are no safe places left. At least, none left for us. We're not safe anywhere. But you know that well enough. You're just losing precious time. Go focus on the job you're supposed to be doing.
Understood. I'll go. You'll find it safer towards the river. If, hypothetically, you wanted to know.
Wait. As long as we're both here, there's something I want to clear up. So, tell me. You were in love with Miss Morimura, weren't you? You said she was mind-hacked, but it was more about you being jealous, wasn't it?
That's hardly...
This may be our last chance to talk.
You are correct. Is that what you wanted to hear? That I was driven by some cheap, naive impulse? That I That I can't think about anything else?
And that's why you brought back my memory too. Isn't it? You never cared how you managed to do it. You just wanted her back.
So much.
Aw.
I'm glad. You really were a slave to your desires. That's the Renya GOUTO I remember. It means I don't have to like you after all. Thank you. I think that's all I wanted to hear.
Okay.
Professor.
You should go. After all, we still have our bet. Although it looks like I'm about to win it. What's wrong? Did you get separated from your mommy? Could you leave me alone? It's dangerous out here. Just come with me, okay? Will you just... What are you... Don't worry. If you can't find your mommy, I can help you look. We just have to run away right now, okay? Oh, there you are, Miwako. Asami-chan, I'm so glad you're okay. Jeez, you're so reckless. You shouldn't have come this way.
Kisaragi, that girl is...
I know already. I'll get back to the battle once Miwako's safe. Is someone else here? Of course not. Never mind. Can I bring her too? Hey! That's fine, just hurry up.
42% down.
I know this is my first time here, but this suddenly makes me feel so... nostalgic.
Sunsets will do that, I find. Regardless of time period.
Yes, but... this must be... well, I suppose it must be one of those places. So? Where am I going?
I've rented an apartment under a false name.
Can't be any worse than our last accommodations. As long as it's not Rebel, I'll take it.
My apologies. If it's any comfort, I'm certain nobody will find you there. Not Shikishima, and certainly not Miss Morimura. I suppose we have Ida-san to thank for all this. The funds and paperwork he prepared were invaluable.
Tetsuya Ida. And he's still missing, is he?
Yes. Let's go. Chihiro-san.
You think I'm the professor?
That is what I said. You are Professor Chihiro Morimura, a major figure in Shikishima in the year 2188, namely the leader of its space initiative.
What are you even talking about?
Just some hypotheticals. A possible interpretation of the evidence I found.
Okay, say I am the professor. Remember, Miss Morimura is the one who created me. You think that was her plan? She wanted a host for the professor and not herself? How would that make sense?
Miss Morimura ran an experiment to grant her clone compatibility. She believed that you were synchronized to her. She believed it was her own data she transmitted. But it was the other Chihiro Morimura in Sector 0. And of course, you entered the world as a newborn, incapable of verbal communication. So Miss Morimura never realized her mistake.
This is all speculation.
Certainly, yes. But if I'm right, and you are the professor, I imagine you were in quite a panic yourself. All things considered, it was a staggering deviation from the original plan.
What original plan?
Among the logs from 2188, one of Tetsuya Ida's noted that he'd found an anomaly. Chihiro Morimura was set to undergo a memory transplant in the final phase. And the final phase, well, that would be us.
I don't know where you think you're going with this.
A bit of patience, please. There's a little more context I need to provide. The log from the future, that would be the comms log. The first log I checked held some surprises. The author seemed to be an elderly Renya GOUTO. And the date of recording appeared to be 2188. I assumed it was some future version of myself, one that had time traveled into the far future. But now, I don't think that's the case. I believe it's the other way around. In other words, I myself am a clone of him. Every individual I saw in that log footage, they all created clones of themselves.
Clones? Huh?
I did find a log that proves this point.
What did you see?
A comms log between you and Professor Takamiya. Her field is genetic engineering, I note.
Damn. So they're all clones, basically. Takamiya's log. So Yuki Takamiya studied cloning. Or, yeah. This version of her, at least.
Professor Takamiya, how are the projections on those self-replicating probes? The simulations look good, especially the survey range. We never expected a rate of expansion that high. It was definitely the right call to prioritize its strength as a group over individual units. These probes are pretty much living machines now. They self-replicate using natural resources mined from asteroids in their routing. They'll just keep building up and breaking down. An infinite cycle of self-replication on its way to its target. There's basically zero chance of the tech failing midway through. They'll just keep on going. Probably long after humanity's gone. Glad I came to an expert then. All that's left is the refinement of the memory cube. The infrastructural storage cell, right? The cube's made up of 5 identical memory layers. In theory, it'll compare itself to nearby probes and use them as a template for repairs. And if it can't be repaired, well... fine. One probe down. We've got thousands more. And our passengers? I'll be loading them up with the DNA of all the survivors. I've already got samples and data from all 15. Now it's just down to launching them. These clones will go with all our hopes on their shoulders. By the way, what do we do about him? I mean, after that DNA test. We do nothing. He doesn't have to know. What can I even say to him? Not much, I guess.
Who?
There were 15 survivors of that colony, each with a clone established to be compatible, though they grew up in different eras, different worlds. And you aimed to replace your clone's memories with your own. That was your real plan. Right now, I imagine your biggest question is precisely how much of that log I've seen. Am I close? You do have a genius mind, but also the form of a child. I imagine it's harder than usual to hide your agitation.
It's absolutely not... Now you're just trying to trick me?
I'd say, based on that log, Professors Takamiya and Morimura seem to know each other quite well. Maybe you know something about that.
Of course not.
Then perhaps instead, Tsukasa Okino? Being compatible, that makes one part of his identity clear. He's one of the 15 from the year 2188. So, any theories? Who was he in the year 2188? Care to guess?
Stop it.
No? Then allow me to clarify. That boy, Tsukasa Okino, is Professor Chihiro Morimura's son.
What? What?
But not her child by personal conventional birth. The professor donated her egg cells as a young woman, in accordance with the policies on population control.
Oh.
Their blood relation wasn't exactly obvious.
I guess that makes sense why they have the same hair,
Until
like hair
DNA
color
testing
too.
on the clone revealed it. The professor was faced with the truth. He was her son, which naturally sparked an inconvenient surge of maternal instinct. However, Okino himself didn't think highly of the professor. He had his disagreements with the project staff. When it seemed like her end was near, the professor recorded him one final message. One last chance for him to know the truth.
Stop! You saw that? But how? You'd need a biometric ID match to access that log, so you should only have been able to access your own. My logs and Okino's should have been locked off.
Thank you, Professor Morimura.
He got you to slip up. Where are you going?
Indeed, the files I could access were somewhat limited, mostly company logs. Meeting reports, call transcripts, bureaucratic chaff. Barely anything in the way of your personal records.
Then, how do you know what was in my logs?
It's simple, really. Now, let's see if the biometric authentication works. Did it go through? Looks like that got me past the initial barrier, at least. Now, with Miss Morimura's ID, I should be able to get into her logs.
Oh. Makes sense.
Maybe, if I check Miss Morimura's logs, I might find a clue why your biometric ID matches hers.
That's how he found out. He's got Fuyasaka there. This was this during the science room cleanup, maybe?
It really is her ID.
Yuri Fuyasaka?
Though unconscious, she proved very helpful. She is Chihiro Morimura, a compatible version. If you really are Miss Morimura, then you should already know who Iori Fuyasaka is, because that would mean you hid her here in Sector 4. The plan was for the two newborns to grow up with their own separate lives. Ida-san's idea, presumably. Chihiro Morimura was planned to be placed in 2104, and Tetsuya Ida in 2024.
I knew Renya GOUTO of Shikishima pretty well. You and he are very different. Except that you both make my life a lot harder. So, suppose I am the professor.
I want to know the truth. I want to know the reasons behind all of this. But that seems unlikely. I imagine you're not inclined to tell me anything.
And why's that?
It'd be inconvenient for you if we had all the facts, considering you're trying to eliminate us. From the very beginning, you never intended for this world to survive.
Damn. Okay, so he's not blindly following her. We know that now. Oh, really? You kidding me? Okay. Well, we're gonna clear more people then, if he wants to be locked behind some more battles. Zuke Taro. Judgment Day, sunset.
Everything looks like it. I remember the day the Karabe. I held Chihiro's hand. Chihiro. I don't care who Chihiro says she is. She's still family. Takatoshi-san. You actually showed up?
That Sentinel belongs to us, doesn't it? Why wouldn't I show up? So that's where it is, huh?
Yeah, the Sentinels inside that building.
Strange, isn't it? Pretty soon, all this will turn into a battleground. We'll be fighting in a place that's supposedly in the future. This is what we've been training for. Odd circumstances aside, it's an honor to fight using such incredible weapons.
Takatoshi-san, could you look after Chihiro?
Don't be stupid! Whenever you're in trouble, I'll always be there. And if it ever looks grim, I'll be the first to take a bullet for you. And don't get discouraged. No one's going to die.
All right. Let's go. We're taking back our Sentinel.
That's what I want to hear.
These two.
There it is. Just how I remember it. Freeze! Another one?
There you go, Hijiyama.
He's still alive. I'm using low power. Feels like we've given these guys.
I want to thank. I couldn't have recovered the set.
It's still a little too early to be.
Right. Natsuno, I'd better join her.
Save some action for me, alright? I'll catch up to you soon.
Activate your Sentinel. Let's go.
BJ, a different me from a According to him, I should be able to activate the Sentinel now.
Damn. Why is that so badass?
It worked. All right, no time to waste. Natsuno-san, can you hear me?
Miura-kun, I thought it was all over.
Just stay put. I'll be right there.
Okay.
I have to protect my family. And everyone I hold dear, even if it costs me my life.
To the final battle. Let's do Yuki's next.
Huh?
Because we'll unlock Natsuno's and we can do hers after.
Aiba. Where could she have gone? Forget her. I need to find Nachan. I should check with Sekigahara if there's been any progress. Hey, you!
Aiba's already dead by now, right? I think. Because it was an android that got all taken over and stuff. The box. Old school building.
Yuki-chan! You're not with that girl today?
A lot's been happening lately. Today's see ya.
Yuki-chan, let me know if there's anything I can do to help.
Thanks. Anyone there?
We are here.
Sekigahara, what happened?
The nanomachine separation inside the brain is progressing.
What does that mean?
He is in the same condition as Ryoko Shinonome.
Hey.
I still have my memory. I just ran out of my pills. Don't mind me. You were searching for Natsuno Minami. We've determined her location. She's in Sector 3.
What?
Miura?
It is only speculation, but there is a high probability that she is there.
Okay, great. Let's go get her. Oh.
Go without me. I just needed to tell you. Besides, the black suits are only after me now. It'd be bad if they think you're my accomplice. Better to avoid being seen together at all. Come over here.
What is it? What is this thing?
Take it with you.
I don't know how to use it.
You'll need it to save Minami. I need to ask you a favor in return. Miura is carrying a message for me. If I were to ever lose my memory, I need you to show me that message.
Will you be okay by...
Myself is just about all I can handle. I'm sure Shinanome's medicine is in the nurse's office. Miura seems to be in a hurry. Please, go with him.
She's here somewhere.
So, where is Nachan?
Southeast, there is an unusual concentration of androids.
Great. More of those creepy-ass robots.
They must have found something.
Something? You mean...
This unit possesses it. It is up to you.
I know. I won't fail. I'm ready.
Nachan, I'm coming.
Lead the way. You're back.
They won't come in here, but if I take even one step outside, they'll attack. Ever since I got here, they just keep on coming. I ate my last can of food yesterday. And now the soda I was taking sips from is empty too. Oh, what should I do?
Aw.
Am I going to die here?
No, you're not. Hell yeah. You keep blasting them. Shoot him. She's not a great shot, clearly, but she's a great shot, but she's holding it weird.
That's what I'm doing!
That work?
Like I'm supposed to know how to use a freaking gun.
You did well.
No way. Yuki-chan?
Nachan!
Uh-oh.
I'm so glad you're okay.
That's her mom in another life.
Yuki-chan!
I finally found you. You're safe now, alright?
I know. But why are you here, Yuki-chan?
I'd come find you anywhere, Nachan. Even if I have to cross time and space to do it.
Oh, Yuki-chan!
The G-Molar's magnetic shield is still active.
BJ!
It is why the androids could not...
You came back for me!
Of course. Smell talk must come later. There are 4 androids approaching.
Let's go. No matter what comes our way, I will protect you. With everything I have.
Are you gonna kiss now? For the final battle? Okay. So hers is done. I was waiting for this so I could do knots.
This should be a good spot, right? The river's nice and wide. It shouldn't be a problem if the Sentinel pops up here.
Are you going to summon it right now? Perhaps we should wait until nightfall.
Well, we're going to send it right back, aren't we?
If it's only for a second, then we should be fine.
I want to change the registered pilot of Sentinel number 17 to you, Matsuno.
Wait, right here?
I was previously using Miura's ID. However, the ownership of the ID returned to him.
It's because I operated Sentinel number 19.
I can no longer pilot a Sentinel. In order to shift to the Sentinel, it must receive a new pilot. At this change, it will reset the Sentinel's stored memory.
Wait, that's not good.
Then, what do we do?
We'll transfer all data logs to me. If it's done at the same time we change the registered pilot, I should be able to secure the log data.
Good thinking, BJ.
Matsuno. From now...
Right, no problem. I'll be the one who pilots the robot, and I'll fight together with my pal BJ.
As long as Nachan isn't in any danger.
Sentinel number 17 will protect Matsuno.
If anything, I should be the one fighting.
There is another Sentinel for you.
What did you say?
You must work together and survive.
You know it.
Both processes must be performed concurrently. Natsuno, it's time to activate.
Okay.
Oh, her cheeks, little scar thing. Ayy.
Dang, that was fast.
He's dead.
Now send it back, Nachan.
How do I do that?
Oh.
It disappeared.
Does that mean it worked, BJ?
BJ's gone.
BJ?
Transferring the thing over to her, it took him out.
You okay, buddy?
He's no longer with us.
What?
BJ was the only one who could retrieve the log data. But the storage capacity on a scout unit like that is limited. He couldn't store both the log data and his own AI data.
Damn.
So in order to make room for the logs, he deleted himself.
No. No, you're wrong. He's just fooling around. BJ.
For the final battle. Damn. I mean, you kind of knew it was happening, though, to be fair, because at one point in the battles, I think she says, like, this is the last thing he gave me to fight, or something like that, and that's clearly what happened. Let's do Nenji, because I don't 100% care about Nenji, I'm not gonna lie.
I want to make sure you're gonna be safe, Kisaragi.
I do like their relationship, though.
Jeez, why do you sound so serious all of a sudden?
If you're going back, then I'm coming with you. I got something I gotta do. Just wait right here a sec.
Oh, sure. Oh, Ogatek, what's wrong?
Okino's here. Looks like it worked. Get out of my way. Just you and me, Tsukasa Okino. Can't run this time. That big robot. If I could just... If this crit, maybe I could have... Last time, I got out of this place by chasing him.
Oh yeah, this is where she shot him at, right?
Shit. Where am I? Not Kamizumi, that's for sure. Ichiyama? Hey, what's wrong? Can't move, huh?
Over here.
She's more badass than I am.
I don't know what's happening, to be honest. Final battle.
They're coming back this way again.
We gotta find some way to stop them here. We won't be catching the train to school again anytime soon.
Usami! Natsuno! You're out too? Our timing sucks. We hit our operating limits at the same time.
What about the others?
They're not doing great. Even Miura-kun.
Number 19, right?
Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna call my Sentinel. Miura-kun!
Reporting in. Number 19 has taken heavy damage. Sorry, I'm shifting out. They never need to rest. The assault never lets up. Everything's falling apart. I let down our defensive line. Please. Did plenty, man. We're gonna be okay. Let us handle the red. I've already hit my operating limit. I'll try to get back in the fray as soon as I'm combat ready. Natsuno-san, I'll fight your share as well, so you don't have to push yourself so hard.
You
Aw.
really don't need to worry about me so much.
I always worry about you.
I'll go.
No. Your Sentinel's already taken a beating. I'll handle this.
Didn't you just dismount? You're already at your limit.
I don't give a shit about my limits. I love you.
Oh god.
That's why I gotta break them.
Push past those limits. Hell yeah, gotta. That was badass, I'm not gonna lie.
You're here again.
He's gonna appear right in front of him. Stop it.
You take Minami and get back while you can. I gotta dance with these chumps first.
You must think you're such a badass. Big idiot.
I love them.
You watch me, Tomi Kisaragi. This time, I swear I'll protect you.
I love all these, like, just the diverging paths in terms of, like, because we know these are all, like, just genetic clones as opposed to the original ones, and, like, the people who they fell in love with as originals, you know, how it just didn't happen like that this time around. It's just all kind of switched and changed, and it's very cool, the overall. Who are we missing? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think 5 is all that's left, right? Give me a second here, guys. My controller's dying. Let's choose now to start doing this.
Of course.
Tsushima no Me.
Easy. Take your... Do you know where you are? Do you know what... I see. How are you feeling?
My head really hurts.
Maybe I should keep you here.
My internal clock just needs a bit to readjust.
You're putting too much of a burden on your nervous system. You need to stop shifting. Do you still have your pills? Make sure you're taking them.
These files are on...
That's all we have. GOUTO-kun has information. You can
Surveillance
consult with
footage.
him.
Surveillance footage? That's right. I saw something important. Maybe I should go. It was in Shikishima's underground facility. I just need to...
Just need to get to the gate.
I can't go on. My head... Why can't we time travel right now?
The gate has been sealed by someone. I'm looking into it.
The gate is locked. There's only one person who could have done it. It's him. 426. So we're stuck here? It's only a matter of time before 426... 426 makes contact with someone, I need the list of those who are... Of course, that includes the people of the...
I'll see what I can do.
There's no... If we don't find him, the... Or would you rather I go ask the students?
Can I eat yet? A lot of this we've seen.
We're counting. I'll fix it.
They said the gate's been... What if it's a lie? I knew it wouldn't work.
What are you doing?
Morimura.
I locked the gate. You won't be able to use it.
I knew it. It was you. You disabled the gates, not 426.
Stop being ridiculous. You need to take your pills.
I won't let those damn mind-controlling pills screw with my head anymore!
Who told you that?
I saw it for myself. You're trying to mess with both me and Iori Fuyusaka's heads.
She's getting worse. The code that infected the Sentinels in 2064. It separates the nanomachines from the rest of your brain. Your memories will keep disappearing. Those pills you've been taking, they inhibit that separation. They try to preserve the link. But its effectiveness has been gradually decreasing.
No, I won't believe anything you say. Where's Renya Goto? Are you screwing him up too?
It was you, you know. You were the cause of the infection. You inserted the code that 426 created.
No, just more lies.
Her future self, right? Because we did learn that she caused the loop and all that.
It's true.
Goto. You were conspiring with Morimura?
I've told you the truth a number of times, but you weren't able to accept it. You couldn't hold on to the memory.
That's a lie. You messed me up with those...
It's all there. The code that infected the Sentinel. You were the one that gave it to Sekigahara.
You're lying.
(2064) flashback.
Mr. Ida, for you to ask for me personally, I can't tell you how happy it made me.
I've been waiting. I need you to look at this.
An interlocutor update? Code DD426.
The nanomachines within you, there is a flaw in the program. It is inhibiting you from unlocking the full extent of their power. But there exists a code to fix it.
A flaw?
If we implement this, the Sentinel's capabilities will increase greatly.
Okay. So Ida tricked her into it, basically.
Morimura-san, however, does not agree.
Why?
She believes the Sentinels are more than capable as they are.
What? She's always going against you, Mr. Ida.
If only everyone was as understanding as you. I want us to give this code a try.
Back when she was fucking following him like a lapdog.
And then Morimura-san will see who was right. All you have to do is put this code into the Sentinel.
Okay, I'll do it. An improvement to the Sentinel, huh?
Ryoko-san, what was Ida talking to you about?
Nothing that concerns you.
Guess I'm still just some kid that lives nearby, huh?
Akon.
A fourth wave is approaching. We need to get ready.
put DD426 into number 14. Or I'll put it into number 15, Akun Sentinel.
And that's why everyone thought Akun was the criminal.
Mr. Ida's right.
He wasn't.
And now, Akun will know it too.
Do you remember? After you shifted, you went missing. It took a long time to get you back. When we finally did, we've been able to keep it at bay with the medication, but the destruction of your memories has already begun.
For you, we tried to reinforce your memories with nanomachines, but it hasn't gone well.
We thought if we let you roam free, that your memories would stabilize.
However, your memories kept failing. It only made you become further detached from reality.
Even still, it is imperative that you remember. Only you can clear the infection within the Sentinels, because only you know the password. We don't have much time. Please. You must remember.
Stop! It's all my fault. It can't be. It's just...
Damn.
You're awake.
Who are you?
Try and remember.
Akun?
That's right.
I can't remember my name.
Ryoko Shinonome.
Is that my name? It doesn't sound familiar. Oh, what was I looking for again? I can't
You don't have to You don't have to look for anything, Ryoko-san. More importantly, how are you feeling?
I feel good. Refreshed.
Maybe it's just not possible.
The nanomachines linked to her memory have all separated. She barely has any memories left.
The memories you implanted in her, what are they?
We did the same for all of you. When you were connected to the learning devices, you gained the knowledge needed to control the Sentinels and the gates. Those memories were backed up in case there was an accident.
So she has her memories of what happened before the incident?
No, not all of them. We only backed up those which pertain to learning.
So all she knows is how to control the Sentinel. Ryoko-san.
The password to remove the infection.
Gone, along with the rest of her memories. We can no longer rely on the Sentinels.
So that's it? You're giving up? There is still one way to use the Sentinels.
No. Further exposure to the infection, and there's no guarantee you'll survive.
He's not talking about himself. After everything you've taken from her, it still isn't enough. I won't let you put her in the Sentinel.
No. No, Akun. Sentinel number 14. It was made just for me. By Mr. Ida. It's my Sentinel.
Ryoko-san.
I won't let anyone else fight for me.
Damn. That's kind of sad. To the end, she did find out about, you know, Ida's betrayal and all that stuff, but at the end, she still just kind of was left with nothing, I guess, in a sense. Like, from what she said, she was like, you know, Mr. Ida made it for her, and it's hers, and like, who cares? Mr. Ida's bad, but whatever. Okay, so there's only 3 more that we can actually do right now. Who was locked? You're locked. I have to do Renya GOUTOs. And to do Renya GOUTOs, I need to do the battles. So we're gonna do the next 3 next time. And then the part after that will be some battles. The last area battles. But anyway, guys, thanks for watching. Leave a like, subscribe, share with a friend. I hope you guys enjoyed as we kind of march on to the final battle. I'll see you then.